My name is Derek Dotson, and I'm the founder of the Black Sanctuary. I'm here to provide some law enforcement education for you so you can think critically about safe police interaction. In this segment, we're talking about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the value it has in the law enforcement community. A little disclaimer here. These are not my ideas. This is what it is. It's important for you to know the laws for where you live and for what you do. So let's get into it. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art where the two primary ways to submit your opponent is through joint locks, and the other one is, you guessed it, chokeholds. In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, practitioners can start at the age of 4 and train into their 70s and 80s. This is not a striking martial art by any means. There's no knees, no kicks, no elbows, no punches. This is an inherently non-violent art, and this is an art where it gives someone who's smaller an advantage against someone who is larger. When it comes to police using these types of skills and techniques in the community, it gives them the opportunity to use the least amount of force possible so they can stay calm and in control. Now, as you have probably seen through the media at this point, police have historically been terrible at trying to control people when they resist. Jacob Blake had 4 police officers on top of him, and somehow he was able to get up and walk away. That should have never happened. Rayshard Brooks was passed out drunk in a Wendy's drive-thru when police contacted him. He failed a sobriety test and was going to be taken into custody. But when you watch that video, the officer, unfortunately, only got one cuff on Mr. Brooks' left hand. And I truly believe if that brother would have put his right hand behind his back, he would be alive today. But we're not here to talk about him. You have 2 police officers in that situation that ended up on the ground with Mr. Brooks, and immediately they tried to tase him. As someone who has trained in defensive tactics for years, I can observe that video and I can say that Mr. Brooks exhibited no type of skill which would have prohibited those officers from being able to control him. In both of those situations, a taser was used when the officers should have had hands on the subject. Both times, the taser failed to be effective, and both times, the subject ended up being shot. There's a pattern here. When it comes to physical confrontations, police are trained to strike, and when all else fails, they go straight to the tools on their belt. And unfortunately, these are the skills that they train more than anything else. But some police departments that have already employed the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu curriculum have already begun to see the benefits. The Marietta Police Department in Marietta, Georgia, have already initiated the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program, and they ran it through Gracie University. They've seen the culture change in how they handle different violent situations. They have already completed a 1-year case study between officers who trained Jiu-Jitsu and officers who did not. There's a 23% reduction in taser deployments for BJJ-trained officers. There was a 48% reduction in injuries department-wide. None of the officers injured were BJJ-trained officers. So if you needed statistics, there they are. Look, unless we give cops other options to arrest violent individuals in a humane manner, we will always see higher levels of force being used. So, to summarize, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gives police officers an opportunity to use the least amount of force necessary when controlling violent subjects in their community. If you'd like to learn more, please visit our website at theblacksanctuary.com. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment below.